Welcome back to another edition of the Hockey Nation live show. We are going to talk about the five game tonight in NHL. Don't go nowhere. Here we go. Welcome back to another edition of the Hockey Nation live show. Like we do usually every time, we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel under Hockey Nation live show, or if you want to know all the breaking news on the Facebook page, also under Hockey Nation live show. This is your host, Coach Frenchy, directly from the booth tonight, and we're going to talk about the five game going on the February 1st, 2021, already the second month of 2021, and originally we were supposed to get six games tonight, but the game between the Vegas Golden Knight and also the San Jose Sharks was postponed because the situation of the Vegas COVID-19. So what I'm going to talk to you guys with, it's a different number for each game. And let's start with the first one between the Vancouver Canucks and also the Montreal Canadiens. This game start at 7 o'clock p.m. Vancouver won the last four game after they beat the Ottawa Senators 3-game back-to-back, and also beat the last game against the Winnipeg Jets at 3-1. So they are on the fire right now. They are 6-5-0. Tonight it's confirmed Brandon Oldby is going to be back in between the pipe. They have a 14.6 percentage on power play, and they have a 79.6 on PK. They score about 3.55 goal per game versus they gave away about 3.36. For the Montreal Canadiens, they lost their last game again, the first time on a regular game against the Calgary Flames at 2-0 after an amazing, great performance. Jacob Markstrom. Carey Price going to return on the between the pipe for the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal have a great power play so far. They are number 8 in the NHL with 25.8. Their PK is a little bit more difficult with 79%. They score 4.13 goal per game. That's the top 5 in NHL, and they gave only 2.63 per game, where Jake Allen have a game percentage of 1.83 at that moment. Another game at 7 o'clock is Pittsburgh Penguins versus the New York Rangers. Pittsburgh are 5-3-1. Rangers are 2-4-2. It's already going to be the fourth time they play each other. Pittsburgh won the the last two game on OT. This Smith is going to be between the pipes, and it's not confirmed, but likely Shesterkin is going to be there. Pittsburgh have a power play of 16.7. I think they are a little bit under what is supposed to be at 74.2. For the New York Rangers, 14.7 and 75%. You can see both teams struggle on the special team right now. Pittsburgh score about 3 goals per game, and they gave 3.78. And for the New York Rangers, they gave 3.00 per game, and they have a 2.75 goal per game. We have a two different thing where they have different problem. Pittsburgh are missing a lot of players. Honestly, Letang is going to be out tonight. Dumoulin is out. Madison is out. Peterson is out. And Ricola is out. This is a 5 defensemen for them. Just give you an idea how they are really in a difficult time right now with their D. And of course, Rodriguez, Ashton Reese, and Trotman are also hurt, so they're not going to play. Now, for the New York Rangers, the problem there is honestly the saga of Anthony D'Angelo. A couple of days ago, we heard about this fight between Georgiev and him, and then break out by Kadri Miller and Grader was involved with this part. And finally, really believe he's never going to play again with the New York Rangers, and maybe not in NHL also. So it'll be really interesting what will be that situation. For the New York Rangers, Chittle, Blackwell, and Johnson are out for the New York Rangers. The third game of the night is between the Boston Bruins versus the Washington Capitals. Boston Bruins, both teams do very well right now. They are 5-1-2 for Boston. Capitals are 6-0-3. Washington won the last game in the OT. They have Alak is going to be the goaltender for Boston. Vinicius is going to return again between the pipes for the Capitals. Boston Bruins have a really great special unit, like usually they do every year, 34.6 percentage and a 90.0 number one in NHL on PK. For the Washington Capitals, it's going to be interesting. Is the best PK versus the best PP in NHL. Washington are 44.4 and 75.0 on PK. Boston scored 2.88 per game, and they gave only 2.13. That's very impressive when you think about Tony Crook is not there anymore, and also Shara. As you give you an idea how that they have. Washington scored 3.78 like they do, and they gave 3.00. We know already for Boston Bruins, Case, DeBrusque, and Kilchik is not going to be in the lineup for them tonight. Pasnak is already returned last Saturday, so he's going to be again with them on the ice. And Stonika is already out for a couple of weeks ago. For the Washington, we still have Lars Eller and Schultz out. And COVID-19, we have two players still, Gustinov and also Samsonov. We know Ovechkin is back with Orlov for them. The last game at 7 o'clock is between the Nashville Predator. They are in Florida right now, going to play again the Tampa Bay Lightnings. Nashville struggled a bit since the beginning of the year, are 4-4-0. Jaros is going to be, it's likely, it's not confirmed. They have a poor PP of a 12.1 and a poor PK of 63.6, one of the worst in the NHL. Honestly, Nashville struggled on that department. They need to get better. And they score only 2.38 and they give 3.00 goal per game. On the flip side, Tampa Bay is doing well. They are 4-1-1. Vasilevsky should be back as a goaltender. It's not confirmed yet, but we expect him to be back. They have a good power play, 23.8, and a PK of 77.3. I expect those numbers to get a little bit higher at some point. They score at 3.17 per game, and they gave only 2.33, honestly. For Vancouver, for the Nashville, they don't have a lot of injury right now, only a Jarnock and Spisa. For Tampa Bay, they are really helped. Only Steven is out at that moment. And finally, for the last game of the night at 8 o'clock p.m., the Calgary Flames are going to be in Winnipeg Jets. Flames won the last game against Montreal, like I said earlier. They are now a record of a 3-3-1. For the Jets, they lost their last two games. They are 5-3-0. Max Strom and Elibuk is going to be, it's confirmed as a goaltender tonight. Calgary have a great power play, 29.4, top 5 in NHL. Their PK is strong at 80.8. For the Winnipeg Jets, they have a power play of 19.4. That's something they need to improve. And also their PK is low at 72.7. And finally, Calgary Flames scored 2.86 per game. They gave 2.43. On the flip side, Winnipeg scored a lot of goals at 3.63, and they gave about 3.13. Calgary for really, they have a couple of players out. Amonik is out with Amri Luck, and Michael Feller. For the Winnipeg, we don't have anything in particular. Oh yeah, they have a Thompson, Tony Nato, and of course they have on the COVID-19, Pierre-Luc Dubois is still on this protocol list at that moment. Really great 5 game tonight. Really interesting. Of course, I'm going to follow my team, the Montreal Canadiens, tonight, but I'm interested to see the game between Boston, Washington, and of course, the Calgary versus Winnipeg Jets. So that's a really light initial night with only 5 games, and we know I said earlier today the Vegas Golden Knights, they are not, their game is postponed. They are supposed to play in San Jose Sharks, but of what's delayed with the COVID-19 situation. We heard, and it's a breaking news, but I'm going to bring back to you a little bit later. The game tomorrow between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the New Jersey Devils is postponed. New Jersey Devils struggle a lot with the COVID-19. We know already Blackwood, and Dell. We have Palmieri, and also we have one more. They are already on the COVID-19. Zajac. They are already on the COVID-19, and now we just heard now there's going to be postponed the game tomorrow. I don't know about the next following game, but it's something we have to follow up. So before we leave, and you know this, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also on the Facebook page under Hockey Nation Live Show. And I will be back tonight for all the result in NHL. So don't go nowhere. I will see you a little bit later. But remember, you have greatness inside of you. This is Frenchy, directly from the Hockey Nation Live Show on the move. Have a great night, everybody.